What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another dancehall video tutorial. Now, whenever I go over and mix a track and rhythm for the album, same way, Love Triangle, and I have some vocals for now. So I kind of go over some things on my start doing, just look a right and wrong. So there's no right and wrong in the music. It's all subjective. Is if it sounds good, then it's good. You know what I mean? So I'll go over some things like that and just kind of walk through the whole mixing process. So we have vocals and everything. Don't play them dry. I'm not gonna play them mix or nothing because I want to kind of see how them transform over time. So I'll play through the track fully dry right now, just like with a reverb on one vocal effect, and that's a part of the rhythm, not the vocal itself. So I'll run through from the top. Yeah, I'm painting a picture. TrackStar. Yeah, chilling in the Ville. So much ice for my wrist, my kind of feel frozen still. Man, I have to do the killing, even if I do the kill. Just look on him the wrong way, and one of the thugs, and I get him ching. But right now, I'll be a pretty girl upon ya. You want from Havana, you know the back of the lick over ya. Bust it on me, got stamina. Any mix with dry ramina. Done me don't want around too ready for running. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna use my face card. Used to run the road, them real hard. Nigga can't even too steer right. If me look back, the dogs, them a team face hard. We don't really give a fuck, bro. Now money in a pocket, yeah, the door. Whoa. My thugs know how fi bust clock to, and if a gal come round, we a fuck that door. We don't really give a fuck, bro. Money in a pocket, yeah, the door. Whoa. My thugs know how fi bust clock to, and if a gal come round, we a fuck that door. Alright, so you can see something nasty. I'll play a little bit of the rhythm itself. This is the vocal effect I did I talk about. But that's a part of the rhythm, you know what I mean? So let's get into it. Let's find a section I kind of have all of the instruments. So let's loop right there. So as you can see, it's not a lot of synths. I think the only synth in the rhythm are the bass line, and that's from Silent One. So if we go up top. So that's the only VST what in the rhythm, right? So let's get back into the mix. So I'll start off with the pluck. So one thing I want and something I me start kind of be careful of is be careful with when you pan out the instruments them. Because and this is something I never really used to think about, but basically remember so when you mix pan stereo speakers, right? But everybody now gonna listen upon stereo speaker, you know what I mean? Especially if you mix a song. A rhythm you might can get with, but when I mix like a song, try to kind of keep things under control as far as the image of the song, the stereo image of the song, because let's say you mix a song and you push one instrument all the way to the right and another instrument all the way to the left, which is nothing wrong with that if you listen upon a stereo system, but if you listen upon mono, all of a sudden you might lose all of that, the information they understand what I say. So just something to be careful of. It's nothing too serious, Most of everything nowadays come with two speakers, so it's not that common of a problem anymore. But just think about the one or a few people might not have a stereo system they listen upon or something like that, or a phone or something like that. And I mean, so basically just keep that in mind. So let's get started. Still, I'll start with the loops them. Cool. So I like this. We have a couple of different ones still. We have a guitar I would put on top of it. So we'll kind of keep this in the center. Me use reverb to kind of spread it out a little bit. So basically I'm going to do right now. I'm going to just EQ it out. just for kind of clean up. Not really even clean up, but kind of get rid of some of the low end one I really need. And as I can see, now I really play nothing below about, what is that? Like 130. So we can really just go all the way up to 130 and get rid of everything below that. Cool. Right, that's the one I put like a little dip just to kind of get a little bit of the resonant frequency. You can see what that pike is like a spike up right there. So then you can see it a move around. So it come down to, what is that, 541, right? So I'm gonna show you a quick I'll show you a quick trick on what I'll do. So let's go. Let's insert a track. This is kind of FL Studio, but any software you can use automation, we can do what I'll do right now. So let me detach this real quick so it stay up on the screen. So basically, we start out at 418 and then we go up at 541 where the next frequency. So rather than creating two separate bands, which they'll kind of start suck more processing power into the Pro Q3 and they'll start way up on the CPU. Rather than do that, we'll just use the one and attack the two frequency. Because remember, I said them will play at different period in a time. So how you don't do that, you just simply go up at the top, go browse parameters. You'll move anything necessary. So let's move 418 a little bit. So once you do that, you don't see the band right there, so it don't get it go come all the way up at the top. And you see how it indented right over here, so that's the one I will just move. So I'll just right click on it or click that create automation clip. Right, so right now we'll play it. So right on the second part at 9, we don't make it move. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking. So what we'll do is we'll move this and then we'll go back. So now when I go back over here, so browse parameter, it down there at the top. So that's our band 4, I believe. Band 4, yep. So frequency. So what we'll do is we'll just right click and we'll copy the value. We don't even need to create an automation clip. We'll make this bigger. We'll right click here, so. Right click here, so. We'll paste the value from the 4th band. We'll paste it at the start. And we'll copy this value from the start, paste it right there. So now if we play it, watch how not this here, I want to delete this. So watch how this gonna move. You know what I mean? And we don't really have to create another band. We just use the one band tackle the different frequency them because them not happen at the same physical time in the song. Them a play at different moments, so we don't have to keep the band right here so we can make it move around. So we'll just listen to it a couple more times or just one more time to see if we have anything else to stick out. All right, so we have one more. So boom. All right, so we have one right there. So what I'll do is literally the same thing. We'll go back and browse parameter. And once we see that with I believe a band 4. So if we move it, all right, I see it a move. So let's put that back one in there. All right, right there, so cool. All right, right there, so. So right around 360. So everything kind of then at the same space. So I'll go back and browse parameter again. We'll copy the frequency. We'll come over here, so we'll right click about, I think right there, so. And then we'll we'll paste the frequency right here. So we'll copy this value here, paste it at the top one so it stay at the frequency the whole time. Actually, let's come back a little bit. Paste. No shit. Copy. Paste. Alright, so we need to kind of lower this a little bit. Alright, let's delete this one now. Now we need to go up a little bit. Sorry about that. Perfect. And then everything kind of go back to normal after that. So we'll just copy the value here, paste it right there. So, and then we can delete the last one here, and then just duplicate this, and then we can loop this for the whole entire track, basically, because the this are one of the main melody them. So we can just loop it. Let's lock this to content. I'll link it underneath the track like that, and we can just make it small. You know what I mean? So it's basically just using automation for kind of fix problems. So that's the first melody. Let's add some space to it or some depth. Bring this up. Want a kind of dark reverb. And that sounds good. Just bring in the guitars. So I'm gonna do them immediately. I'll get them stereo. So let's go sound, stock plugins, sound, stereo shaper. I can listen to the difference with its stock. That's without the, kind of open it up. So let's open it up some more. And just open it up, man. Oh no, I tried to delete that. I tried to detach it. So alright, cool. So I like the sound. I want to kind of bring it under control a little bit though. So we'll compress it. I use the T-Rock's blue face. Alright, so I'll use the T-Rock's black face instead. Sorry about that. So let's bring this back. So basically how them compressor work, two knob, input, output, the threshold you can change. You can change the attack and the release and the ratio. Right? So I go for like a 4:1, which I already set. I look for about probably 5 to 7, probably 10 dB again reduction for kind of compress the thing a little bit. So all I have to do for kind of get the reduction, once I pass the threshold, just start lower the output. So I want the release on like a moderate, like 3.5, so like right in the middle. And the attack, I want it a little bit quicker than kind of necessary. So we'll kind of go for that type of feeling. All right, cool. So you can see we lose some level. That's fine. Without, just kind of bring the guitars under control a little bit. So no, we'll EQ it a little bit. The first we'll tune up the whole imaging thing though. Just kind of balance it out a little bit more. Perfect. So with the other thing now, and this is another thing when I'm start though. The only time you solo out an instrument is, or the only time when I solo out an instrument now is when I do adjustments and tweaking. When you mix with another instrument, when I try to blend it, make sure say you have the thing that I play, because everything sound good by itself, but it not always sound good when it play with another instrument. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, keep that in mind. When you mix, you only solo when you want like do something to the signal where you can't really hear if you play it with everything else. But when you try to blend it with the track, then make sure you adjust the levels while you play all of the other things. Them, you know what I mean? And you will definitely start to see the benefits of doing that. So like a while ago, I just solo it out while I do the EQ, the compression and all of that. That's cool. When we put it back with the other track now, who's to say it does sound good? Maybe if me did compress it while me did I play it without, you know what I mean? So what it really matters, a trial and error thing is really what work for you. It's just a thing what me I kind of practice and also definitely. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get, like I said, we'll get rid of a little bit of the lower end of the just a little bit though, we just kinda, chop off a little bit. We don't really do too drastic and nothing to it. So I'll load up the API 560 from Waves. I think it's the 550A, matter of fact. No, it's the 560. Yeah, so it's a graphical EQ, and basically we'll just take out the lower end, get rid of some of the lower end stuff. So either way you have 12 dB of gain or 12 dB of reduction. Let's introduce some reverb. Then we can also add a delay. So let's bring in Echo Boy. I did a fool run with Echo Boy the other day and we did come across a preset. I don't remember what the fuck it called though, but oh boy. Riddim. Yeah, I don't remember what the fuck the thing called, bro. But I don't know. Let's solo the guitar again and listen to the delay by itself. So we can do with the delay now. Got sound ties, got sound feel, got pan man. And now we can have the delay to move. Cool. And turn down the reverb though. Let's bring in a third loop now. The third loop actually coming in at the chorus, and it's basically the first loop and the second loop combined, and then them add a vocal layer to it, which really our drive the chorus. So So what I'm gonna do for kind of get the levels right, we'll just loop a small portion, like 2 bar each. So basically, I try to match the first track with the third track. Cool. Alright, so the third or the third track lower, but it's actually louder because it have reverb on it already. Then I add reverb on it, so the overall sound is louder, even though the track itself no louder than the first track. You understand what I'm saying? So that's cool. Let's go to silent one and bring in the bass and start work way towards the vocals. Most of the track are percussion. So it's like a really easy track. It's just kind of easy to mess up because I have that many instruments. You kind of have to create space to make it seem bigger than what it really is. Alright, so in this case, right, what I'm gonna do is I'll route this to a new track. And this is something I'm gonna actually try for the first time. So I'll call this bass auxiliary. And what I mean by try for the first time is typically, so means I'm on my side chain all of my bass 24/7. No problems at all. So yesterday I'm in a class and the teacher suggests idea instead of side chaining, him say basically just use a EQ and carve out the frequency where the kick really a lick the most. So we'll do that and see if that sound better. To be honest, that's something I'm trying at the past, but I'm gonna try it in a different way with the Pro Q. So this are the bass. What make me I get frequency from a kick though? That don't make no sense to me. Unless it a play. Okay, so basically right around 60 at the dominant portion of the kick. So first, let's go preset to a master filter and filter out the top and the low end. And then we all got 60. What is that? 62.902. So I'll do the same exact frequency. And we'll all create a dip. So let's bring down the gain. Or take out, let's just take out about 4 dB. Oh, minus 4. 4.5. And then let's narrow this up. Oh shit. Damn. Minus 4.5. Let's narrow up the Q. So just to take out that frequency there right there. So I'll listen to the two of them together. Alright, so far so good. Once you start adding more instruments and all of that. But so far so good though. The kick really kind of punch same way. And it not really a fight because I like, kick and bass are the hardest thing for mesh together. But so far so good, like I say. We see how it go by the time we get to the end of the track. Alright, so for this clap, we don't use a room reverb. From the other day, I kind of use rooms and I kind of get a nice sound from them. The one I use called 2016, I think it called, or something like that. So we use a room, we'll go preset to the go. It's not Massenburg, it's not Chicarelli. I think it is Chicarelli. I think snare drum room, I think, or something like that. So let's listen. Not noticeable, is it? Listen to it now. So basically a room is not this big place like a hall or a chamber. It's just like this quick, nice, like just warm environment. It's just a really good place for have like a drum set. Like I said, from other day I kind of experiment with it like in some videos. So if I go back all the way across so I really like that. Here you see it just dry, but with the room, if I put that same amount of reverb there in a different reverb now, like a chamber or something like that, which I think the Valhalla plate is set to plate right now. So this is a plate reverb. Now it long, it not as snappy as the room, which is why I kind of start use the room them a lot more now. So I like how that sound. I'm gonna turn it off. You can hear it just drying at the track, but with it, just nice and snappy. I really like that. So let's the hi-hat them pretty simple, really, really simple, but we all spice them up. So them really simple. So let's spice them up. So let's go sound ties. We got modulation, crystallizers and echo. We got phase mistress. So basically this is a phaser. So let's go reso. That shit sound good, yeah. So I'll probably mix it. Then would I go or add a delay to it now? So let's go sound ties again, delay, echo boy. Kind of like that, tell you the truth. Let's bring that up. So you hear it kind of add like a mechanical sound, like on the left and on the right. Like it pitched down the hi-hat kind of. So let's add a limiter to it. We got stereo. Basically though, just kind of try to get the levels up. So I'll put this on -11. Till the levels is flatten like that. And then let's bring up a mix level upon the echo boy. Cool. Now if we turn off everything, that's cool. Let's send them through the delay now. Cool. Let's move into the snares. Very thin. So basically, if we bring up this Olivia, it's really simple. I have a plugin from, I believe, is Audio Ease or Audio Artist. One of these motherfuckers, man. Pre-X7. Literally, it's like a preamplifier. See, it's dry, so I'll darken up the tone a little bit and then do a low cut at about 80 hertz and then input gain will bring up till we get about what we like. So bring up the input, bring up the output. Cool. Look more. I don't know if I really want it too bright or dark. But still, before, after, can't beat that. I'll mono it, so it's playing straight on the center. Cool. And we have another one. Pretty much the same sound. So let's take the mono off of this real quick. Yeah, it don't really make that much of a difference. So the second one, that's all it is. Let's add some room to it. A little bit of the plate. Cool. Let's do a little bit of EQ into. Let's go here, get rid of. All right, cool. Perfect. We'll mono this too. And then we'll blend them back with the track. Should be another one actually. Yeah, we have another one. All right, this one I now have some bleed. That's not good. So get that the bleed. Simple. Let's bring in a gate. And as I can see, it's a very sharp, it's very sharp basically. So cool. So let's go threshold. I'll bring the threshold to -20. And then let's bring the ratio all the way up, range all the way up, attack quick as fuck, release fast. Hold without probably put like 3 millisecond expert. And let's oversampling. Nah, we don't really need that. So basically, whenever the signal get below the threshold, the gate will close. And I'll let you know how that bleed quick. So it's like a quick open and close. Once the signal go past the threshold and once it go under. So that's cool. Let's bring up the attack a little bit. What I could do is use, like you see, it have the option for sidechain. So basically what I could do is I can use another or an external sound for control when the gate open and close. I don't think none of them other snare play faster than this one. So basically how you do it is same like how I do the sidechaining, would I just right click sidechain to this track. Then would I bring up the gate now and would I go external, would I go back here, so processing, side chain, right click, snare rim shot. And then basically now the outside snare the one where the trigger the gate. You know what I mean? So now you can see if you look really close, you have like this dark shadow right behind the blue blob. That's basically the waveform. This one over here, so in the background now. You know what I mean? It a play, but it only a play as long as this a sound I play. So basically I use one sound control the length of another. Basically what I go on. You know what I mean? So if we turn off the side chain, basically if we go internal, you know, notice how you hear like the rim shot, like it sound nasty. You know what I mean? So if we external, you know what I mean, it's a quick, snappy, affect too much of our go on, it still sound good. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, like I said, when I use one sound, control another sound, or how long the other sound, like visible, or how long you can hear it. But when you blend the three of them together, you don't think of just one simple thing, you know what I mean? So let's go here. Let's bring up the levels for all three of them. I'll bring in a little bit of room on all three of them because we want kind of get a little bit of a big atmosphere. Not a big, but like a, you know, like it a play natural, like a natural feeling. Perfect. Good. Cool. Nice. Oh shit. I just realized I actually have more than one VST in the track. Never know though. So we have another one. We have this one I play a string pattern. Cool. So yeah, that one I play a string pattern. So I'll load up Sonax. And we'll EQ it out. So let's go here. We'll go about 120. Oh boy. Engage it. Stop that. That's without it. Notice when I cut out all the low end shit, I mean, I need it just sound so bright and full of life. So it's add a little bit of delay to it. Some of the plate. Let's bring in another reverb. I not like how the plate that sound past some of them instruments. Yeah. I'm not even know, like, I'm not really like how it sound on some of them instruments. So let's take out that and use the lustrous plates. Yeah. Let's do this on another track. Cool. And now bring in the vocal loop now. Not too much to do. Or just kind of EQ it. I use the FOB filter. I mean, I always preach this like, don't put too much plug-in by your computer. The amount of plug-in I'm going to use outnumber the amount of plug-in I'm going to use. May I tell us where right now. Crazy dog. Nice hear them, but you're not going to use them, I promise you. So let's just filter out. And then basically we want to keep this a little bit central, so we'll just kind of a little bit of the room and a lot of the bigger reverb. Cause it's just a filler, you know what I mean? Then in the intro, we have this reverse piano. Basically, we just want to keep it on a good level for transition into the track. So we'll add some of the big reverb, some of the room, and some of the Valhalla of the plate. Then we'll have this like a beep. It's right here. It's very nasty. It have a lot of artifacts on the lower end what I need. So we'll get rid of that. This EQ is one of my favorites. It's called Crave EQ. It's crazy, promise you. So as I can hear all of that low frequency shit, we don't need all of that. That can get the fuck on, you know what I mean? We need all of the high end. So if we listen to it now, the track. Sound terrible by itself. But like I'm gonna say, is when you listen to it in the track when you know what it really sound like. It's not got that loud though. Cool. Then we have a cymbal. A good cymbal will never get tired. So let's add some verbiage. Lot of it. 60%. Too much. Perfect. If you have fun, you know what I mean? You gotta have fun, man. No, you gotta have fun with this shit called music, man. Let's get rid of anything I don't got so even though we don't need to. Sweet, let's get that boost up here so even though we don't need to. Yeah, man, I eat, man. Oh, yeah. Cool, now we have some perkies. Firstly, we need to control the dynamics. So let's go ahead and run this through a multi-band compressor, yo. We're not gonna multi-band it. We'll just use the LA76 mono. Do I want mono or stereo? Let's start stereo. Might want to do something crazy with them. Ear candy, you know. So let's start stereo. Let's set this to -24 or just 24 and set this to 24. So release would all go 3.5, like I said, somewhere right in the middle. And then attack with go 5.5. So now, if we play, we're supposed to get at least about 7 to 10, maybe more dB of compression. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, yo. So, let me say, we want to do something crazy with them for some ear candy. So, we'll got sound ties and we'll bring up tremolo later. Let's listen to it in another track. Well, I'm saying it's ear candy, I mean, we don't really need it for your face, you understand what I'm saying? So basically what the tremolo I do is basically I play with the level of the volume. That's all a tremolo is. The word amplitude that you see in the middle, basically that's all amplitude mean. How loud or how soft. It's all about volume. So a tremolo or tremolator or tremolo effect is basically just it lower the volume over time, up and down fast. You know what I mean? That's basically all a tremolo is. It's nothing else more than that. It's not a time-based thing like a chorus or a flanger or something like that. It's all about volume. Look a bit at that room there. Cool. And we have another crash. All right, that's all. This one is more subtle, so we can get away with raising the volume. Two of them together. You know what I mean? Without this one. With it. Without this one. With it. If you pay attention to levels, so right now they're around -6, I like that. That's perfect. The tambourine can come down a little bit. And the reason why I want to bring it down is because I want the hi-hat to feel a little bit louder than it. Then we have some more perkies. What I'm going to do with this is full out. Play with it. So we'll take this and we'll just sing it. Round a one part, round a one part, round a one part. Round a one part, you know what I mean? Wait there. Round a one part. So 1 minute it might play up on the left. The next minute it might play up on the right. You never know where the fuck it does play. So let's stop this. Let's bring the mix down for that one. Now we can actually really and truly not even use it, to tell you the truth. So we'll not even need this. So let's literally mute one. So we'll go on a 2. We'll go mix 100%. So it might play on the left, play in the center, on the right, way in the background. You know what I mean? So basically, wherever this circle is there, that's where you don't hear it. If you kind of get a little bit crazy with it, what we can do is start mess around with shit. So let's go Pana 2, change it from circle. You can go X light. And then we can change how fast. You know what I mean? So basically, and then we can offset it. So I'm gonna have to make it play even on the grid. So you can play at like a random ass fucking time, yo. So you know what I mean? You get the idea. I started looking at the reverb too, though. Cool. What I'm gonna do if I kind of keep the volume under control away, I'll put a limit upon it. I'm not gonna do nothing but the ceiling. The only thing without change are the ceiling. So the loudest one of this. You know, so it's a thing where it pop up every now and then, you know. Ear candy. I don't really want it too dominant, I just want it noticeable every now and then. Alright. So I have two more things. I have a vocal effect and then we'll have this little riff at the end of the chorus. So let's bring up the vocal effect first, because that happens more times than the other thing. So let's do that part first. So the one that's fairly loud, but we don't want it too loud. Cool. And then we have the, like I said, the little riff at the end of the chorus. So we don't work on now. So let's loop out this little section right there. So then we can start kind of process the vocals a little bit. Let's even this up. Let's do this. We'll compress it down a little bit. Use the Fab Filter compressor for that. And I'll use Apto. That's cool. Oh, let's yeah, I gotta change the side chain and shit, yo. Let's change the ratio. It's about 3:1. I just want to kind of control it, you know what I mean? That shit said 30 dB again reduction. That shit hot, yo. Alright, that's more like it. Let's change this. Alright, that's more like it, definitely. So let's bring up the volume. Let's go into, let's get what kind of EQ that suit this. Let's go. Slate digital. Yeah, matter of fact. I'll go for the virtual mix rack. Alright, cool. So it kind of load up everything I'm going to use. I think think the only thing I'm going to use is this, so I can delete that. I'm going to use the top end on this, the low end on this. So let's brighten up the sound a little bit. I'm say top end, so use the low end on this, top end on this. So filter out up to about 60. Mid range will boost the curve a little bit, but like that. And frequency, I'll probably like, we'll do a frequency sweep first though. So all right, cool. And then over here, so we'll go drastic with the cut now. So past 60 up to like 80. And then we'll do a little bit top end more, like 7-2. All right, that's cool. Then this one I really need, so I can get rid of that. Lastly, we'll just polish it. So if we turn off everything, yeah, loud out, but it's not as clear. Which is exactly what I'm gonna go for, you know what I mean? So let's go back to the track.